AITA for telling my sister the only reason her BF is with her is because of his fetish. My sister, 25F, and I, 22F, grew up in the deep south. My dad is almost 400 pounds and my mom is close. I grew up as a fat kid, however, when I started college and moved to a very fitness friendly state, I lost a lot of weight. I started to care more about my looks. I became a personal trainer last year and got a rhinoplasty recently to fix my crooked hump nose. My sister decided to move up with me. My sister was not very approving of my weight loss, nor was she happy I did AITA to change my appearance. While we get along wonderfully most of the time, we still have fights about her thinking I'm vain. My sister's weight is around 300 pounds. I have offered her help, however she just tells me life isn't about looks. Frankly, I don't care what she looks like, I just want her to be healthy and confident. My sister sometimes acts out at me, alot, especially when it comes to guys. When we have gone to bars, people can be cruel, saying what your sister's cold and tell, or outwardly paying more attention to me. I defend her when I see it, but it still hurts her confidence. She has cried to me multiple times about dating, asking why can't anyone accept her for who she is. In Jan, my boyfriend of 2 years cheated on me. My sister told me that maybe he left me because I was too vain and high maintenance. I ignored her. Around the time of the breakup, she started dating a guy, and I was happy for her. However, the guy gave off some weird vibes. The way he looked at my sister when she ate, and making plans when my sister and I are supposed to do healthy activities. Since then, my sister has gained a massive amount of weight and has become more hostile towards me. Her boyfriend buys her large quantities of unhealthy food and insists that she needs to eat more. He is weirdly touchy with her and often dismisses things she says. They don't talk and just watch TV. She hasn't met his friends or family yet. Also, she complains how he never posts about her on social media. About a month ago, I had a friend over. This friend is interested in fetishes and they recognized my sister's BF from a feeder site. I didn't want to bring it up with my Cs because that didn't seem like it was my place, but it worried me greatly. I recently downloaded multiple dating apps and my sister, like any sister, wants to see who I matched with. I showed her and she immediately said the only reason I got these matches is because I'm shallow. She then told me I might be more successful if I stop worrying so much about my looks, and said that her boyfriend loves her for her personality, not her looks, and girls who look really good get men who want them just for their looks. This angered me to the point where I told my Cs that her boyfriend is a feeder and he doesn't love her. If he did, he would put her health over his fetish and actually want to introduce her to the people in his life. My sister has refused to talk to me for a week so far and calls me a horrible person, along with my parents joining in. Reddit comments. NTA, your intentions were good and this guy is sending off red flags for you. However, you gotta respect that your sister is an adult, I assume, and is going to make her own choices. All you can do is show her the proof from the feeder site, as one user suggested, and let her know you care about her, you think she deserves better, and you'll always be there for her. You could approach this much more lovingly. Telling her her BF is only with her because of her fetish is not nice. Your sister must have good qualities. Telling someone to break up with their so, especially if that someone hasn't had an so before and is insecure about getting another one, pretty much never works. No matter who is right, she's going to have to sort this out for herself. Say your piece, make peace, and try to keep a good relationship with her so you can be there for her when this finally falls apart. I've offered to help pay for therapy a couple times and offered to show her proof, but she just called me the B word and told me to stop being jealous because my boyfriend cheated on me for being vain. She has some good qualities, but frankly her attitude outweighs those. She has also had so's in the past back home and even lost some weight with one of them, but they had a really messy breakup when she went back into old habits. I care about my sister and used to give her tons of advice and try and help her out of her massive anxiety, dependency issues, and all the other things going on in her life. I learned that some people, even those close to you, don't want to fix the problems in their life. My sister doesn't want my advice or my help. So I stopped, and she still has those issues and it hurts me to see her miserable, but it's her life. I can't control her and make her mentally healthier. I just have to accept that she is who she's going to be, and I'll be a good part of her life. You should do the same. Just apologize to her, even though you had good intentions, and tell her you won't meddle in her life anymore. If she brings up those comments about guys matching with you and hitting on you, just tell her you don't appreciate it when she makes those comments toward you, and that you made your body the way you wanted it to be for yourself and not for others. Your sister needs to stop making nasty comments about your body. She's probably jealous about it tbh and comparing your body with hers, and you need to stop helping her with her weight and relationships. NTA, you definitely could been more delicate in bringing it up, as during an argument was the wrong move, but you did need to tell her eventually. She needs to see the proof, the screenshot of him from the feeder site, or whatever your friend showed you. Also, the way she takes out her insecurities on you is out of line. It's hard standing up to her when she does that, because in truth I do feel vain. I get eyelash extensions, own extensive makeup, I got small lip injections plus the rhinoplasty, that's all for my plastic surgery though. I can ask my friend for proof tonight. Okay, but it's good to be vain to a certain extent. It's good to have a pride in your appearance. It gives you motivation to stay healthy and confident and live. You don't sound bad vain. You just sound normal. Thanks. I get a little self-conscious due to how much I spent in making myself look the way I want to look. I'm not a model, but I do love my appearance. Your sister is clearly extremely insecure and probably jealous of you and how you have bettered yourself. I'm sure you are very aware of how hard it can be for people to not just lose weight, but to even take the steps to begin the process. She shouldn't be saying things like that to you, but you shouldn't have responded the way you did. Do you actually know that he has a fetish, or is it just a vibe you've picked up on with some context clues plus the alleged website your friend found? This does not mean he does not actually care for her. Some people also don't prioritize introducing their significant other to their family, especially if they are not close with them. Unless you know the entire situation behind this guy, you should have just left it alone. If you were truly concerned about this guy's relationship with your sister, it should have been discussed in a more peaceful manner, not used as some sort of rebuttal. From what I have seen of him, and the arguments my sister ants to me about, it doesn't seem like he is very into her. She has complained that he never wants to talk about their future, go on fancy dates, like she loves to do. She has told me she wants to get in shape enough for her to finish a short hike, and she does love some healthy food. However, her boyfriend told her she is never going to be an Olympic athlete, so why try? And they can drive to the top of the mountains instead of hiking. When they are having dinner at my place, and I cook a healthy dish my sister and I like, he refuses to eat it and brings something else which he demands my sister shares with him. He has also says that she should never lose weight and buys her sizes larger than what she is for future goals, along with the fact that he is pretty dismissive about her passions. NTA. As a big woman that has been fetishized myself, your sister is being naive. I don't think she accepts her physical appearance as much as she claims to, and no partner should encourage weight gain. To each their own in the fetish world. I'm not judging, but this doesn't seem like a consensual feeder/eater relationship, since she doesn't recognize what he's doing. She found someone she thinks accepts her as she is, so she's naturally going to be hurt and offended. But she needs to realize there are men out there that will like and love her for who she really is. If you want her to be confident, stop tearing her down. If you want her to be skinny, then say that. Don't couch it in health and confidence. Also, fun fact, studies have demonstrated that commenting in people being overweight leads to them gaining more weight. It causes stress, which causes most people to overeat, which makes them gain more weight. So you're doing the absolute wrong thing here. AITA. Are you concerned about your sister's emotional and physical well-being, or did you want to upset her in an argument? Don't come here acting like it's both. If you really cared about your sister being manipulated or taken advantage of, you would have brought it up in a gentle, supportive, and earlier way, not save it up to shame her mid-argument. Comment and subscribe.